Hello there, everybody. This is King Mac, your friendly hamburger pal. Welcome to this feature presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot, fresh cheeseburger along with some delicious golden French fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Thank you all for watching, and now sit back and relax and enjoy as Tony here brings you our feature presentation of TTBurger game reviews.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You are watching TTBurger Game Reviews here on YouTube, and I am your host, Tony, bringing you more TTBurger Game Reviews here as we continue with my Ratchet Clank Series review, episode 250, part 2 of 4. The original series we're talking about. We're not talking about the future series or that awful reboot based on the movies like that and stuff, or those spin-offs like Secret Agent Clank and Rift Apart and those multiple ones and stuff like that, or not talking about Rift Apart being on PS5, but I heard great things about it. But we're talking about the original ones and how it all started and everything. Ranging from 4 games here: Ratchet Clank, Ratchet Clank Commando, Ratchet of the Arsenal, and Ratchet Deadlock. And before I get started here, I want to give a shout out to Freakin' HD and Sub-Zero MNX for their roles for King Mac. Also want to give a shout out to Sita Type of Lamnia, Rico Stateside, Black Healer, Meg, and Homie RJ, Uncle Jira, Red Hood Assassin, The Sensational Noel Gent, Rockstar Pool 69, and more and more and more. Before we get started here, those of you missed what happened in the last part, episode 250, part 1 of 4, let's bring it over here. It's a TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed. I took a look at the original Ratchet Clank for the PlayStation 2, made in the year 2002, gave it a 9 out of 10. Because some problems they had it, like Ratchet being an unlikable character in the beginning, and there were a couple of problems with the difficulty and stuff. But in the end, it's a game that should not be overlooked, and it's definitely one of the best games on the PlayStation 2. I recommend it better than the remake. The remake just pretty much kind of ruined it for me. And I don't have the game anymore, but maybe I'll make a video describing why I don't like the reboot and the movie and stuff, but that's just me and stuff. But today we're gonna zoom ahead to the year 2003, back when I was a freshman in high school and my 15th birthday just came by. And we're gonna be looking at the sequel here. A lot of people consider this the Empire Strikes Back of Ratchet & Clank, and we got it right here. This is Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, the sequel to the original Ratchet & Clank, released on November 11th, 2003, for the PlayStation 2, and then later on the PlayStation 3 for the Ratchet & Clank HD collection and stuff. So here we go. Now, Ratchet & Clank Going Commando is an excellent game with improvements from its predecessor. We have an excellent sequel that does more things and better things and improves on some negatives and stuff like that, and frustrations, stuff like the first game. This time we have a story that's like an action movie, and Ratchet is more likable than he was last time. Last time he was rude and just unlikable and was mean. This time he's laid back and calmed down. He's actually a likable protagonist. It showed that he developed character and stuff. And with a new voice actor that fits the new personality for Ratchet, definitely works for sure. And we have some new weapons and features and some awesome planets and levels to explore, and we're really sequel. It's the best in the series. It's not the best in the series, but it comes pretty damn close to being the best game in the Ratchet & Clank series. But we'll get started here. The story takes place after the original game. Following the defeat of Chairman Drek, Ratchet & Clank have become celebrities, even though their lives remain uneventful. They even got a spot on the TV show Behind the Hero and are being interviewed when they are transported onto a spaceship where they receive a transmission from the CEO and founder of the Megacorp, the company Megacorp, named Abercrombie Fizzwidget, who tells them that a biological experiment was stolen from his laboratory by this master criminal and he needs them to experiment back. Along the way, there are twists and turns, and later in the plot, they meet another Lombax named Angela Cross, who helps them along the way with the story and more. I know there's more to the story than what I'm telling, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody, because if I do, it will probably ruin the game, but I don't want to do that. For me, I like that Angela Cross is in here. I think she just stayed in the series, but that's just me. The story is deeper than the previous story. I think it really works well. It has that action feel to it as well. The presentation of Ratchet Clank Going Commando is pretty much on par with the last game, with excellent graphics and more and more. The character models are very detailed, and lip syncing is spot on and well, and the character models are very crisp. The faces look detailed, especially Ratchet, Clank, Angela, and Every feature with its character models, and the environments are nice and colorful and add charm to them. The planets are very in-depth, with lots of cool planets that range from the woods, the swamps, spaceships, underwater, and desolate planet stuff and more. And the frame rate is smoother than last time. You don't really have a lot of frame rate issues and stuff, which is good. We have excellent sound here. The voice setting is fantastic. Ratchet is voiced by a new actor to fit his personality, and it works. This time, Ratchet is voiced by James Earl Taylor, who remained the voice actor for Ratchet throughout the rest of the series. Michael Coco Kelly is not here because Michael Kelly sounded like fit the angry Ratchet stuff. James Earl Taylor is perfect for the new Ratchet, in my opinion. David Kaye is back to voice Clank, and he does a good job as well, along with Jim Moore, who voices Abercrombie Fitz, and Captain Quark. And we have Kath Soucie, who voices Angela Cross, who's the female Lombax. The other actors do a great job, while coming off hammy at times, still sound good. The music is just kick-ass, pop, techno, upbeat tunes, and they are fun to listen to, it puts you in a good mood. The weapons all sound awesome, too, making it a great win for the sound. The gameplay is improved over the first game. Some small problems have been fixed, and with some still remain, we'll talk about that later. Like the original Ratchet and Clank, we have a 3D action platform with some gameplay, but some other gameplay elements as well, like flying a spaceship and grinding on rails and hoverbike racing and more. You have these big planets to explore with the platforming and jumping elements and shooting mechanics and stuff. Like last time, the game is complete with story objectives and side objectives. You have tons of new weapons and old ones. And if you have a save file from the original Ratchet and Clank, you can purchase and unlock the weapons from the original game. A very nice feature to have. The game is longer than last time, with a bunch of side quests to do and some other things and stuff, and it tells you thinking where to go because the environment's been big and you can get lost, but thankfully you have a map to help you if you press the R3 button. Like you can do hoverbike racing, go to the arena and fight a bunch of enemies in the time limit, or fight these like bosses and stuff, and the boss fights once again are very intense and stuff, and it's just being going to replay them and stuff can make it easier to unlock bolts and earn bolts to buy the expensive weaponry. The weapons vary from blasters, flame guns. There's one called a sheeper that turns your enemies into sheep, and you got like this meteor gun when you upgrade the flame gun, and you got like this bolt gun and like the sniper rifle and stuff. It's pretty cool. And if you use the weapons for a certain time, they'll be upgraded. Get ready for a blast fest with some fucking awesome some weapons and stuff. You also have the sections where you play as Clank once again, solving puzzles with the bots, and some puzzles can be fun, like the hammer bot. That one was cool, like how you use your hammer and stuff, and exploding boxes. It's pretty cool. Although the bots can die easily again, so yeah, just saying there. I did not mention the flying missions in the first game where you shoot down the enemy stuff. They have a nice classic Star Fox feel to them, with a nice way to win Raritarium. This time to upgrade your ship, and the controls were very loose. They're still a little loose here, but not too bad. And the gadgets are back and cooler than ever. Like you got your rappel hook, and you have this like weapon where you can like freeze the water and stuff like that, or heat up the water and stuff like that, and stuff. It's the thermal blaster, you could call it. I think it's called. I can't remember at the moment. And it's a lot of cool gadgets here and stuff too, and you get tons of weapons and stuff. Some of them are pretty expensive. You can also buy armor too to make Ratchet stronger. Very nice feature. I had fun with Ratchet Clank Commando, but now I have some negatives. The difficulty, while more balanced this time, can still be a little on the tough side. It would have been nice to play as Angela Cross and stuff because she was an important character in the game. The bots in the Clank missions, like I mentioned, die too easily still, and the flying stages still have loose controls. And the race sections, they can be tough, and you'll have to reset over and over until you win first place, because you crash one time, you're going to be in dead last and stuff. Those are the only things I have with it though. Final thoughts: if you like the original Ratchet Clank Golden Commando will not disappoint at all. I give it a 9.5 out of 10 because of the problems I had with it, and it's definitely worth owning in your collection for sure, if you like Ratchet Clank for sure. And that's it for episode 250, part 2 of 4. Stay tuned as we round up the trilogy for Ratchet & Clank, where we look at Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal for the PlayStation 2, released in late 2004. How does this game fare from the first two games? Well, the final next, but all I gotta say is Tony, peace out, have a good day. Don't forget to click on the links to check out my Facebook group, my Discord group, my Facebook page, and subscribe to the channel, and like and comment down below. If you're interested in me reviewing it, just request down below. Which all I can say is Tony, peace out, have a good day, and see you all in my review of Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.
Addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins.